Oh, guys, my keyboard shortcuts, man. Okay, check out this video, guys, by RuneScape Historian. We're gonna check it out. Check it out in the description. Subscribe to him. He only has 25k subs. He just dropped this video 9 hours ago, and it only has like less than 10k views. So we gotta react to this for sure. This one's called "Hundreds of People Used to Live Here, Now It's Dead: The Fall of the Living Rock Caverns." So I vaguely remember this. The thumbnail was like a RuneScape 3 related, so it's probably gonna be RuneScape 3 related. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be pre-EOC or not. Yeah. Got my dogs chilling on the side of me. And let's start the reaction in 3, 2, 1.
The Living Rock Caverns, once the go-to place for high-level mining and fishing, were hundreds of
Bro,
players.
why is there so many mithril seeds? Is there like an advantage? Like, there's literally, like, I cannot see a spot where there's not mithril seeds, bro. It takes a while to, like, set up this kind of a thing in the game, guys. Like, don't see a single spot
Gathered
where there's not mithril seeds. Like, what the flip is going on?
socialized and camped on their way to 99 mining and fishing. Now, it's a ghost town where you would be hard-pressed to find even one player in the vast eerie cave. Let's find out all about the Living Rock Caverns from its release to its inevitable deaths.
Old school RuneScape still has the same spot. Like, for a lot of places that were recently updated, guys. But is this like a mini game or something? I don't even remember.
Some years later, I'm the RuneScape Historian. Let's get right into it. The year was 2009 and the game was in a pretty healthy state overall despite the controversial wilderness and free trade removal update
95k players?
in late 2007 that saw a temporary dip in player numbers. The community had been clamoring for high-level skilling updates for years at this point. Many of the
Anyone remember this place? The Gnome Stronghold Advanced Agility course. I don't remember this, bro. The Advanced Agility course. What the?
updates
Is it like the regular Gnome Agility course in OSRS?
targeted mid-level skills, and the higher-level skilling community was feeling left out. In the Q&A sessions leading up to September of 2009, a common question was brought up regarding high-level skilling methods and areas, with one player presenting the question: are you currently working on high-level content, 80 to 99, for skills? If so, what are the skills that will be receiving this content? Mod Mark in the Q&A stated what players wanted to hear, replying with, yes, that's actually what we are doing. Mod Fetsky chimed in stating, we are always
Let's go. Gonna add more skilling updates. But I think forestry was a good thing to add, man.
is looking to fill the gaps in training and in rewards that are triggered by reaching a certain skill level. We have a mix of both in the bag to be released this year. Funnily enough, this Q&A is dated September.
But yeah, guys, I'm going to get a boom arm because I'm always holding this microphone for these reactions. I'm gonna buy one like later today, because my arm be hurting from holding this up for like 5 hours a day.
September 10th, 2009, which would be just 7 days before the Living Rock Caverns were released into the game. On the morning of September 17th, 2009, the update countdown
Bro, there's a blue party hat in the party room. What it was? Somebody is quitting the game? Look at all those potions, man.
began, eventually
Look at all those potions. A million, like, anti-fire, extended anti-fire potions. Dude, that's the biggest drop party I've ever seen in the party room for RuneScape 3. That is pretty wild. And a blue piety hat.
reaching 0 and kicking players out of the game. The homepage now read, the Living Rock Caverns. A new vast area had opened beneath the Dwarven mines, and as requested, it had multiple ways to train mining and fishing at a very high level. The community had asked for high-level skilling content, and
dude, they're grieving the place, bro. What is this stuff, man? There's monsters roaming around.
they got it. The main draw of these
We don't see monsters roaming around like
caverns was
I'm not see. We don't really have this in OSRS.
by far the mining content. The cavern was home to concentrated ore rocks in the form of concentrated coal, requiring 77 mining at the time, and concentrated gold, requiring 80 mining, which were pretty high-level requirements.
Where's a concentrated rune, man? Concentrated.
as mining was very much a hated skill in 2009. These rocks were the first of their kind, offering...
Bro, that's one thing that kind of pissed me off about RS3. There'd be so many, like, freaking summoning monsters around. Guys, when they release Bounty Hunter, you could bring your summoning monster with you and help. It will actually help you, bro. Like, we will react to a video like that if I can find one. I'm sure there is.
A more AFK-able mining experience that offered some of the best mining XP rates in the game at the time. Mining wasn't the only draw though, as there were multiple fishing spots along the edges of the cave.
Oh man, those pouches, bro. Yeah, those pouches give a certain feeling of euphoria because, like, you know that you get some extra benefits from those summoning pouches, bro. Like, you could just, like, right click and it will summon the pet for you, man. That's so cool.
A hefty 90 fishing was required to catch a brand new type of fish located within the caverns, rocktail. Rocktail was a new type of fish at the time and became the best single-click piece of food for a time.
Oh, rocktail! This is a rocktail update, guys. Guys, I have videos using rocktails. So this is where it came from. I did not know.
Healing 22, but also being able to overheal. There were other types of food such...
This guy's using the scythe.org. No, not scythe. What is it called? Zybez.org, bro. He's using Zybez.org right here, man. So he can, they have like a stopwatch built in. He's trying to, like, see how much you'll make, like, an hour or something.
Which is, I believe, sea turtles or mantas. One of those healed.
But yeah, his familiar is about to disappear. Back then, if you had, like, stuff in your pack yak and your familiar is about to disappear, there's a good chance you could die there because all the items would drop to the floor. And if you're in the wilderness, blocked, that could be bad.
22, tuna potatoes healed 22, but none of those had the ability to overheal, making Rocktail the best. For my old school RuneScape viewers who never got...
Oh yeah, the overheal thing. You know, they actually had this for anglerfish as well, but they removed it. They removed it in PvP, so no longer can you overheal with anglerfish.
The opportunity to play the game in 2009 and check out the living rock caverns at its peak, rocktails were pretty much anglerfish. There were also cavefish requiring 85 fishing, but those were less notable and not as popular. They were there though. The fishing spots required specific...
Bro, I've never seen a cavefish in my life.
...bait that was obtained from killing the living rock creatures within the cavern. These rock-like creatures operated similarly to the runite golems on old school...
Guys, there's so many of them.
RuneScape, where they had to be defeated in combat, then mined afterwards for some of their rewards. There was also a living rock patriarch monster that spawned every 2 hours or so. I could be wrong about that.
Patriarch monster.
Somewhere in the cavern and had guaranteed loot rolls when defeated that were somewhat valuable to players. The rock creatures typically acted as a hindrance or pest to the skill.
This guy's only 6 summoning, man. And if you made a new account, summoning is such... probably one of the most expensive skills to train.
Rather
up there with prayer,
like
a
valuable feature though, as they constantly attacked anyone who was around and did decent chip damage. To get around this, players gathered in the official Living Rock Caverns world. The more people there were in a given area, the more the damage from the monsters would be distributed, and the less a specific player would keep being targeted by the monsters.
Guys, what if they only restricted this area to one world? You guys think that would be a W? You think it'd revive the spot? If it was only on one world or something.
This led to hundreds of players flooding into the caverns in World 84 at the time. There were so many players there that most computers in 2009 would lag or just wouldn't even try and load everyone's characters in. The Living Rock Caverns were...
Still does that. I think that's built into the RuneScape client though.
A huge success and an example of great high-level skilling content done right. So you have a successful update. What the hell happened to make the Living Rock Caverns go from this to this? Well, the Living Rock Cavern is a 2-part skilling area, fishing and mining.
Probably just like the power creep, not gonna lie.
So what could have negatively impacted the area? better methods or alternative methods in those respective skills. Let's start with mining first. In 2011, an alternative mining area was released via the lava flow mine and locked behind a quest, but the XP rates were fairly bad even for the time, and most people just stayed there long enough to get the gold
Bro, they're mining at like lava.
mining outfit, which was a skilling outfit that gave 2.5% extra mining XP when worn. Upon getting it, most players just returned to the living rock caverns with their fancy new golden outfit. I actively played around 2011 and can confirm that the caverns were still very much active after Lava Flow Mine came out. If anything, people used Lava Flow Mine to slowly get up to 77 or 80 for the concentrated ores and then left for the caverns, so this wasn't the reason for its demise. In the latter part of 2015, the crystallized spell came out, which increased
Bro, there's so many interfaces on the screen, but it still looks pretty chill.
experience at the cost of whatever resource was being gathered.
Got the staff on the back.
This may have impacted the caverns a small bit due to the efficiency crowd going to areas with better XP per hour for the time.
Oh, definitely it's gonna impact it, bro. If you're gonna lose the efficiency crowd, that's one of the most #1 freaking dedicated players that go to spots, bro.
Methods such as crystallized granite became popular as it was better XP per hour for the time. Granted, this was not a relaxed way to train, but may have stolen some players away from the caverns. Also released in 2015, there was the Golem and Shark skilling
Dude, what the flip? That's in the game, bro? That looks like some World of Warcraft kind of design, man.
outfits, which were released and made
Look
it to
at
where
it.
living
Look at the
rock
shark.
creatures would no longer be aggressive when
Look
the
at the
outfits
shark.
were worn. At
Oh my
first, these
gosh.
were only available as possible rewards from Treasure Hunter, a microtransaction system in modern RuneScape. As such, the outfits weren't widely obtained at the time. This may have had a very minor impact on players gathering in the same world in the caverns, so I felt it was worth mentioning. As with the outfit, they would no longer have to gather in the worlds because they wouldn't have to worry about the things attacking them. In 2015, the Living Rock Caverns got impacted again when Priptonos, the elf city, and its corresponding quest were released into the game. The city offered Seren Stones as one of its many rewards, a high-level mining rock that allowed for long AFK sessions. Not everyone had
Oh, that's why the Living Rock Caverns are obsolete now. They should just delete the place from the game now. They should just delete the place from the game, man.
89 mining though, or the quest done, or wanted to quest at all, so this ultimately didn't kill Living Rock Caverns either, although it did negatively impact it, at least
I know one thing that might be at the Living Rock Caverns. Bots. I think bots might be there.
in my opinion. My research shows that in 2016, the Living Rock Cavern still seemed to be in fairly good shape, definitely not at its 2010 to 2011 peak, but still in good shape, with one Reddit post asking why the world was always so packed, with many people answering that the Living Rock Cavern was still pretty popular. One of the biggest hits to Living Rock Cavern was the mining and smithing rework in January of 2019.
They're actively discouraging from. That's just how life goes, man. It's like the thing of the past for sure. People are gonna stop going there. Like, you wouldn't go to like a place that was if there's a place that's better than an arcade, you wouldn't go to a place that like a pizza place that doesn't have one, right? You know?
To keep things simple to my non-RS3 players, the rework turned every single rock into the game just about into an AFKable form of training, essentially stripping Living Rock Cavern of something that was unique to it. One click and your character stands there and mines, granting multiple ore over time from one click. Granted, with the stamina bar introduction with the update, it is beneficial to
Bro, that rock is shiny.
Glance
It's
at
like
the
a shiny version. It's a shiny version, bro, like a Pokemon.
screen every once in a while again to refill that stamina bar, but the skill's intensity is nowhere near what it once was. It's important to note that before the rework between 2016 and 2018, the cavern did continually decline, with a post in October of 2018 lamenting its decline and remembering its popularity. All of these changes to the mining skill, whether it be the rework or new methods, had a negative impact on the cavern. The secondary draw of the cavern is Rocktail, the best fish in the game at its release in 2009, but that was
It got outclassed.
14 years ago at this point, and things changed
14. Oh my gosh.
rather quickly. Better fish such as sailfish, among others, have been introduced since then. There were also things such as waterfall fishing in 2015 and Menifos later on, with its fishing areas and reputation system that players wanted to go for while getting fishing XP, as it makes sense
Guys, I wonder what those those upgraded swordfish heal.
to knock out multiple things if you're fishing anyways, right? All of these factors and more that I'm probably missing out on as I'm not a frequent RS3 player led to the demise of the Living Rock Caverns. The area now sits underneath Falador, a shell of its former self.
Bro, that rock was just like moonwalking or something. It was walking backwards.
It's actually kinda eerie walking through there if you played in 2010. There is a silver lining though. A large majority of content in both versions of RuneScape
See, it's walking
it
backwards.
does not get its time in the sun, and if it does, it's very short-lived. Living Rock Caverns managed to last as prime content from September of 2009 until a few years afterwards. It even remained mildly popular 7 years after its release before ultimately declining a bit before the mining and smithing rework. That goes to show how amazing the area was. Many skilling ideas
Hey, it's good to have a, you know, if you're there for 7 years maxing or something, it's good to have a change of you know, pace, I guess. Very nice video.
is released in the modern day draw inspiration from the Living Rock Caverns. It was an amazing update. But guys, that's about all I have for you. Thank y'all for watching. I'm the RuneScape historian, checking out. Peace.
Very chill video. Very chill documentary style video. Check out RuneScape Historian in the description. And see you guys next video. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for watching my content. If you do, comment below if you have any idea what I should react to next. Peace out.